Have you ever met someone who was absolutely certain about reality? They had a system, a philosophy, a complete explanation of where everything came from, and they believed it deeply. Now here's the question the Blessed One asked. What if that certainty itself was the trap? We are studying the Brahmajāla Sutta, the net of perfect knowledge. It is the first discourse of the Digha Nikaya, and it is one of the most remarkable teachings in the entire Pali Canon. In this sutta, the Blessed One maps out 62 views that people hold about the self, about the world, about the past, about the future. Today we enter the first great section, the 18 views about the past. These are not random opinions. These are the deepest worldviews that human beings have ever constructed, and the Blessed One examines every single one. The Pali term for these views is Pubbanta Ditti, views about the beginning, views about what was before. The first group is called Sasatavada, eternalism, the belief that the self and the world are permanent, that they have always existed, that they will always exist. Some people arrive at this view through deep meditation. They enter states of stillness so profound that they begin to remember past lives, hundreds of lives, thousands of lives, and from that experience, they conclude the self is eternal. It has always been. It will always be. But the Blessed One points to something important. That memory, however vast, is still limited. It is still partial. It is still experience filtered through a mind that has not yet been fully freed. Then there is Ekaka Sasatavada, partial eternalism. This is more subtle. Some beings believe that certain things are eternal and other things are not. For example, a creator being who has existed for a very long time may believe he created the world. He was there first. Everything else came after him. So he concludes, I am eternal, but what I created is not. The Blessed One explains this too. That being simply arose before others. He did not create them. He only appeared first, and from that limited vantage point, he drew a vast conclusion. Then, there are views about whether the world is finite or infinite, views that the world is both finite and infinite, views that it is neither. There are the Amara Vikepika, the eel-wrigglers, those who refuse to commit to any answer, not out of wisdom, but out of fear. Fear of being wrong, fear of being held accountable, and finally, there is Adhikasamupanavada, the view that the self and the world arose by chance, by accident, without cause, without condition. Now here's the most important point. The Blessed One does not simply list these views. He traces them to their root. He asks, where do these views actually come from? And the answer is this. They come from Vedana, from feeling, from what a person has contacted, experienced, and then clung to. A meditator enters a deep state. They experience something vast and still, and they conclude, this is the eternal self. A philosopher reasons carefully. They observe cause and effect, and they conclude, everything arose by accident. A mystic has a vision, and they build an entire cosmology around it. In every case, the view is not born from final knowledge. It is born from partial contact, followed by attachment, followed by conclusion. The Pali word is paramasa, grasping, clinging to what one has touched, and making it into a permanent truth. Now let us bring this closer. You may not be constructing a cosmology, but consider this. Have you ever had a powerful experience and then built a belief around it? A moment of deep peace and meditation, and you concluded, I have found the truth. A painful betrayal, and you concluded, people cannot be trusted, a period of success, and you concluded, I know how life works. This is the same movement the Blessed One is pointing to. Partial experience, followed by attachment, followed by a fixed view. The Pali term is ditthi, view. And the Blessed One is not saying that experience is wrong. He is saying, do not mistake a partial contact for a complete truth. The net of 62 views catches every mind that reaches for certainty before wisdom is complete. So, what is the one thing to remember from this teaching? It is this: intelligent people, sincere people, even deeply meditative people can still be caught in wrong view, not because they are foolish, but because they stopped too soon. They touched something real, and they clung to it. The path of the Dhamma asks something harder. It asks us to keep looking, to not settle, to not grasp, until the mind sees clearly without the distortion of clinging. That is the beginning of true wisdom. If this teaching has opened something in you, take a moment to reflect. What views are you holding that may have come from partial experience? Watch the next video in this series, where we explore the 18 views about the future and how the same pattern of grasping continues in a different direction. If this video brought you clarity, please like and share it. It helps this Dhamma reach those who are searching. May you be well. May you be free from wrong view. May the Dhamma be your guide.